Tonight, Jon Stewart steps down from The Daily Show. Is it a coincidence that my job here is winding down as well?
Plus, Bobby Jindal can't even remember how much LSU tuition cost. We'll express our outrage by electing him president.
Also, we'll count down our all-time favorite lies that Brian Williams told, like the time he said he collaborated with Dre on The Chronic. All that and much more tonight on The Funyon.
Welcome to The Funyon, the world star hip-hop of the news world. I'm Spencer Lachele.
And I haven't been vaccinated. I'm MJ Hernandez.
The annual festivities for the Regret and Sin, also known as Mardi Gras, have officially begun with the parades like Chewbacca's here in Baton Rouge. But the real fun begins tonight in New Orleans with the 90s hip-hop and R&B trio Salt and Pepper riding in on the all-female parade Muses. Next, country heartthrob Luke Bryan will be headlining debauchery for the Endymion Parade Saturday. Expect lots of girls in short skirts drenched in Bud Light off the back of a tailgate. Then for all of you reality show junkies out there, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Vanderpump will ride Orpheus on the Mardi Gras Parade. And last but not least, country singer Jamie Lynn Spears will join the canine-friendly Mardi Gras Paws Parade on February 22nd. You might ask why she's riding the parade 5 days after the festivities are over, but it's not the first time she's been late.
Governor Bobby Jindal was on MSNBC's Morning Joe this week, forgetting the price of LSU tuition and warning us of the $200 to $300 million worth of budget cuts for all public universities and colleges in the state of Louisiana. However, it's unclear how cuts will impact the construction of new dorms and apartments and maintenance of that horrible parking tower attached to the inconveniently placed bookstore. Despite this, Jindal's cuts will also include the eradication of 1,400 faculty and staff jobs, 1,500 course cuts, and a new policy in which every student born after 1997 will be exterminated. And worst of all, reduced range of campus Wi-Fi. However, not all is lost. House Speaker Chuck Cleckley from Lake Charles stated he would not support the cuts to higher education. It's good to know we have someone on our side, but just to be safe, I will be using the last of my financial aid to get a stripper outfit because I got kids to feed, guys.
And back again is my Unchill Bros segment. Let's discuss this week's Unchill Bros. We couldn't start this segment off without the unchillest bro of them all, Barack Obama. Dude, get off my D about how green energy plan is. I don't care. Next, of course, is none other than Brian Williams. This dude straight lied to America. You don't do that, homie. Last of all, it's my boy girl, Bruce Jenner, who totaled his Lexus and some bro's sick Hummer. And to make it worse, police found no drugs or alcohol in his system. Dude, you're really gonna have to wreck such a sweet Hummer and not at least have a few lewds in you? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. This has been Spinna, being real.
Valentine's Day can be a lonely experience for single people across the country, unable to fully participate in one of capitalism's most important marketing holidays. Funyon reporter Alex Cormier has the scoop on one such loser in this report.
Funyon sports anchor Spencer Lachele is preparing for a lonely Valentine's Day spent alone, trying to forget the lack of love in his life. The shock of Lachele's disgusting apartment was overshadowed by the lack of a hot babe by his side. After pretending to take selfies with a beach babe on Grand Theft Auto, Lachele began running out of options to occupy his isolated life before finally settling on an evening spent alone. For The Funyon, I'm Alex Cormier.
Up next, we take a GoPro into Bourbon Street and do lines with the natives. Relive the HD glory with us.
Plus, the progressive state of Alabama, known for their lax laws on cousin and pig marriage, have finally legalized same-sex marriage. That and much more after the break. Welcome back. The Kentucky Wildcats and their prolific cheater of a coach, John Calipari, visited the PMAC for a much-hyped game against the Tigers Tuesday evening. Despite LSU's tragic loss, the real story is how much cash Kentucky dropped while in Baton Rouge. After making headlines early this year for spending $900,000 in the Bahamas, Calipari and the Cats set a new record with their recent trip. Funyon sources say that the Wildcats spent a whopping $5 million by renting out the melting pot, ordering one of every type of drink from Highland Coffees, and making it truly rain at numerous strip clubs, much like the rain of tears falling from LSU fans' cheeks. We'll be sure to bring you more on this financial disaster as it develops. And now, with the latest in celebrity trash, is Dion Sumer with F News.
Yes, the wait is almost over. Bruce Jenner's sex change is 90% complete. Sources confirm that Jenner is in the last phase of transitioning into the prettiest Kardashian, but was of course set back by a car wreck. But you can expect Kris Jenner to begin selling topless photos of her ex-husband wife before the release of Bruce's show on E! This summer. And things that leak on the internet, it's actually not nudes this time. House of Cards Season 3 leaked on Netflix Wednesday. Fans began foaming at the mouth at the mere sight of the unreleased Oval Office orgy scene. ERs across the nation are already reporting a high volume of patients overdosing from the high you get from this dark, dank political drama. Netflix has yanked the season, blaming it on technical difficulties. But that's what they would say, isn't it? In Tiger Woods news, the all-star golfer said he is taking a break from the sport because, quote, "my golf game sucks." But that might be because Woods feels neglected by one of his 16 mistresses, and he can't remember which one. Which mistress is it? Stay with the Funyon as we speculate and lie to find the answers. Well, that's all the toxic pus I could squeeze out of the zit that is Hollywood. Visit thefunyon.com for more juicy celeb gossip.
Coming up next, I tell you where to get the best hot dog in Baton Rouge. We'll go live from my bedroom.
Plus, forget funerals. Facebook now lets you post from beyond the grave. We have an exclusive interview from my great aunt, and that's next.
Hello, I'm Morgan Lawrence, the Funyon's token favorite, and I'm bringing you your tokens of the week. Now, February is the month of love and Mardi Gras, but it is also Black History Month. Most of us, including myself, forget this, but it's only 4 short weeks, so let's start off light. Since love is in the air with Valentine's Day, the first token is for interracial dating. It wasn't until 1967 that interracial marriage legalized in 31 states. Surely many couples hid their love under the racial radar, but it took one couple to change history. Thankfully, and ironically, Mildred Jeter and Richard Loving, who were arrested for their marriage in 1958, filed their discrimination case that worked its way up to the Supreme Court where the law was overturned. Today, only 8% of couples in the U.S. are in interracial relationships, but it's come up from the 3% since 1980. So congrats to all those couples that are making it happen. If you're an interracial couple and are staying in for V-Day, you could watch Ashton Kutcher and Zoe Saldana in the comedy Guess Who? Or if you want to go old school, you could watch the classic Sidney Poitier film, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. For Funyon Token Moments, I'm Morgan Lawrence.
Thanks, Morgan. Album of the Year winner Beck reportedly met Kanye West after the Grammy ceremonies this weekend. In the VIP booth at Carl Jr.'s, Kanye and Beck discussed everything from Kanye's new line of Adidas sneakers to Kanye's next album. Sources indicate that Beck passed out during a whopping 3-hour speech unbeknownst to Kanye, who continued to diss Nike for not appreciating his genius. The two have agreed, however, to collaborate and to venture into a folktronic hip-hop realm. Fans should expect to not hear from Beck for a while, as he will actually be working on the album, leaving tweens on Twitter to continue to wonder who or what a Beck is. And well, that's all for our show. Join us next week as I regale you with stories about my solo airdrop mission into Pakistan to eliminate Osama bin Laden.
Wait. Wasn't that SEAL Team 6?
For all of us here at the Funyon, good night.
Man, I don't know about that, man.